Hey, hey,
Yo, what up?
what is up? Hello, everyone. Good evening. How's everybody doing?
How the hell are you guys doing out there in Radio Land? Oh, is this radio? No, this is
Nah,
no, this isn't even television.
no.
Internet land.
Cyberspace.
Okay, yeah, that works too.
How's everybody in cyberspace today?
So I just sent you a link. It's extremely disturbing. Remember last
Oh
week?
God, I saw the picture and I don't know the info. I'll talk about it. I will show. We'll talk about it.
Remember last week I was telling you about how these people are turning these cicada things into desserts?
Send me that one. Send me that one.
I
Oh
can't
no,
find that one.
oh,
I cannot find the one they're turning it into cupcakes and shit.
what up, Joe?
Hi, Joe. Oh, you're at the gym.
Good man.
You know, I like going to the gym. Just to look at all the eye candy.
Oh boy. No, who sent me the one that they were doing cicadas, making little statues out of dead cicadas?
No, it wasn't. I wasn't telling you about that. That was not me.
You didn't send me that one?
No,
You sure?
I told you that they were turning them into desserts and shit.
Okay,
They were eating them. Now I just sent you one where it's actually on a plate, getting ready to be served.
Okay.
Evidently, it's a delicacy.
Ooh. You watch The Office? Are you a The Office guy?
No.
You never watched that show, The Office?
If it's got Steve Carell in it, hell no. I hate that guy.
For real?
Yeah, I don't like him. He is not funny.
I like him, but in movies. Well, not even. I like him like in serious movies. He did what's that show about the housing market crash? The Big Short. He was good in that.
That was in like the 90s, wasn't it?
The actual crash?
No, the movie.
Oh, no. It was way after that. Anyway, for those of you who like The Office, the actor Marcus A. York from The Office is dead.
Oh.
This guy.
I have no clue who that is. Huh, kind of looks like Prince Charles or Prince Jr. or Prince whoever.
Mark York, this is a clip from a scene from The Office. He died on May 19th in Ohio. He was 55 years old. Let's see.
Young. I'm 55.
He died in a hospital following a brief and unexpected illness. The cause of death was not disclosed. Poor guy. Very sad. It's never nice to lose anyone. And especially those of you who are fans. I'm sorry for your loss.
So,
hey, Hungry Hippo.
Hi, Hippo. So, I don't know. Did you hear me when you were getting ready to play the beginning? And I said, well, that's just a downright fucking lie.
Yes.
Well,
hey,
I happened to come across a headline. And it says, well, the first word is Biden's. So, if it includes him, it's a fucking lie.
Yeah.
But evidently his job approval ticks upward to 62%.
Yeah, that's a freaking lie.
Yeah. It lies like this fucking rug I'm standing on.
Hi, Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
So, wasn't going to do a show. I got an early freaking long travel day tomorrow. So,
where are you going? Where are you going?
Home.
Oh, what are you going to do there?
Trying to get home.
What are you going to do when you get home?
Sleep in my own bed for a couple of days.
Oh, well, what a concept.
And then I have to leave again.
That sucks, right. Assholes and elbows.
Yeah, it does.
So, I was watching our news today here in my local news.
Hey, that's my points. There we go.
And the wrestling, the sports guy comes on, and I can give a rat's ass about sports, but showing two people wrestling, and then I kind of looked, and I'm like, well, one's obviously a boy, and the other one's a girl. And how do I know it's a girl? Well, she's got her hair all pulled back, and I mean, it's all done up in a bun, and and then there's a couple of bumps on the chest, and I'm like, okay, first off, I mean, if neither one of them have a problem with it, I'm fine with it. But I watch a lot of wrestling because I actually enjoy the sport. Why, I have no idea. That's the only sport I do actually enjoy.
I got a feeling I know why, but go on, continue.
Well, college wrestling. I'm not a fan of high school wrestling.
Yeah, I know this too. Yes.
Okay. But, when you're wrestling, you tend to actually brush or grab onto parts of a body that you shouldn't actually touch. And it happens, especially when you're twisted up like a fucking pretzel. You don't know where your hands are, where they're going, whatever. So my issue that I have with this is, what if all of a sudden this gentleman wrestling this female happens to grab something in the chestal region, or went to reach for a thigh and it slips up, and then all of a sudden we have fucking a sexual assault situation going on.
See, these are one of the dangers of, in this case, a male wrestling against a female.
Oh, or the same thing. I mean, she could reach over and grab the guy's nuts.
Yep. Then what?
She assaulted me. I mean, he actually got it happened. He got an erection, and now he's embarrassed because he's got a hard on that you can see through spandex.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, where's it going to end?
Yeah, I just got a job offer online right now.
Oh, good for you. What's it pay?
From IU Winkles.
Well, what do? You iron wrinkles?
It says Viva Monsieur.
Well, Viva is crazy.
The renewed post for package headmaster for our procurement team was unblocked. Our association offers a very powerful payment and instruction pack to establish thou as a member of our fellowship's improving and overwhelmingly beneficial crew. Money gratification, USD, $4,000 a 1 month.
So $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
Where's the job at?
Oh, I have to pay an initiation fee of $1,000.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, I got to hurry up and do this.
Yeah, you do.
Boy, I wonder if they'll reimburse me.
I doubt it. They're going to take your money and run like no fucking tomorrow.
Are you concerned about this offer? Feel free to send a letter to our association by means of email. And keep in mind about being at home from 9 o'clock to 1700 is a needed condition to be able to make an appointment. In another case, mentioned position is not for ye, unfortunately. What?
So they're taking your $1,000 and they're telling you to stay home from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. so they can get a hold of you.
Yeah.
So you can't go out and make more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd tell them to kiss my fucking ass. I even bend over and point out the spot they can kiss.
Boy, I better jump on that offer. You don't get those every day.
No, you don't. So, anyways, that I have an issue with those with that wrestling situation.
Sorry, Hungry.
And I think people that have common sense would have the same issue.
You'd think they would, especially the NCAA.
Oh, and one of them, and the lady it was a white woman, and she was wrestling a black man. So then it turns into that whole situation.
Oh, we're gonna start a race war now.
Yeah,
that's a fun time, Melissa. Done stuff like that before.
It is.
Was it raining Saturday? Did it rain on you guys?
It didn't rain here.
No, it rained in Brownsville. Just today, it rained too.
It was hot as fucking hell.
Hilda, how are you?
It got to 92 here today. My lawn still hasn't gotten mowed. Hey, Chuck.
How you doing, Chuck? Give
at
Chuck
least
a fist.
At least he's not calling you up, Chuck.
Fist bump for Chuck. Oh, what's up, Ben?
Hey, Ben.
Manny and Fluffy getting ready for Thursday off to Chicago. Have to wait till Thursday to hear the results on Sylvia.
Well, I'm sure she's still laying in that bed,
you
jumping
guys
on whoever she can jump on.
Waiting on the edges of your seats.
Personally, I don't give a rat's ass about the woman. I hope they throw away the fucking key.
Hey, Hungry Hippo hung up on her hubby just to be with us on our show. She
Good
said,
for you.
Manny Bamron, gotta go.
You know, sometimes you just got to hang up on them. I mean, you've been married to them, you sleep with them, you know, you eat with them. Hang up on them. Say, I need me time. So I used to tell my husband all the time, I'd get up like, if I had to be to work at 4:00 in the morning, my ass would get up at 12:30 at midnight.
Betty Rubble.
So I could have my me time. I could have my coffee time.
Oh, Mary, I got to pay the guy $1,000 for them to pay me $4,000. So if you want to loan me the 1,000, I'll give it to them, and as soon as I get paid, I'll give it back to you. How's that?
Yeah.
See how that works?
Oh, but speaking of $1,000, evidently here in the Northern Illinois area, if you give blood 8 times, they give you $1,000. But they pay you each time you go to get blood, or give blood, not get blood.
Give blood, yeah, plasma or whatever.
Yeah, so they'll give you like $100 this time, and then in 4 or 5 weeks when you go back, you get 150, and the next time you'll get 175. The next time you'll get 50.
Yep. Question is it allowable in wrestling for one male wrestler grab another male wrestler by the nuts?
It is actually an illegal move. That's why if you watch it, especially like college wrestling, like I said, you don't know in position, you don't know where the other position is. If you just happen to whip a hand there and you grab, you know what you're grabbing, and that hand moves away really very fast.
I would bet you don't even have to grab his nuts. I bet you can just tickle, and then he'll just let go.
And there's actually a illegal move, but a lot of wrestlers use it. They'll reach up there and grab between those ass cheeks and flip the guy really quick.
Yeah. Good thing you're not home those hours, right? Hey, Nadia, welcome.
What's up, Nadia? I'm digging that purple jacket. Take it off. It's mine.
Susie, there's my Susie from New York.
What's up, Susie?
How you doing, Susie? You didn't quit yet, right? You're going to go back to work?
She's going back to work.
You're going to go back to work with us? You're not going to quit, right? Don't quit.
She loves the benefits.
That's my 2021 senior in my profile.
Give me that fucking Facebook jacket. It's mine. It's purple.
That's a cool jacket.
It is. It's purple. It's mine. I claim it.
Me time, right? Yeah, I know. Richard Steamboat.
What's up, Richard?
Get past that, Richard. Who's that giving away 1,000? Any hiring bonus bucks anywhere? Yeah, got that amusing letter. I can get paid $4,000 a month, $1,000 a week, as long as I pay $1,000 first.
I'll be right back, chillins.
Sounds reasonable. Sounds reasonable to me. Pay $1,000.
Oh, motherfucker!
To a perfect stranger, get $4,000 back. Yeah, sure. Not sketchy at all. Sketchy is how people are nowadays. That's what sketchy is. Hey, Betty was reading about the lady that flicked off a car that cut her off, and they shot the car and killed. That is so damn sad. I can't. It's unfreaking believable. So there was a road rage incident. Some guy cut off this lady. She's got her little kid in the back seat. So I think she just gave him the finger, like a lot of people would. But dude in the car got pissed off and got even with her and fired shots into the car. And one of those shots hit her little 6-year-old boy. He took a bullet in the stomach, and he died on the way to the hospital. And it was heard that the little boy was saying that his stomach hurt. Oh, man. Did they find the guy? I don't know. I want to pull up the story in a minute. Great picture, Nadia. Never quitting. Good. I'm glad. Is it plasma or blood? I think it's plasma. I used to donate plasma in college after my beloved grandpa passed. He needed plasma for a while. So it was my duty to pay it forward in his honor. That's awesome. That's beautiful. Susie, people are sketchy. Oh, yeah. They freaking are sketchy. Especially down here. You know, are they sketchy up there in New York? We have people. Why do people got to be sketchy? Okay, he's gone. Let's talk about it. Oh, he's back.
Oh, you're talking about me. Okay, go ahead. Did I have a good time? That's all I want to know. Did I have a good time?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's all I care about. I don't give a fuck what you guys say about me. Just make sure I had a good time.
So far, they haven't found the loser. They're gonna find him. Somebody's gonna turn him in.
So did we get on a topic while I was gone? Because I got a couple of things.
The 6-year-old boy, his mom, they were driving on the highway. She got cut off, so she gives the dude the finger.
Good for her.
Yeah, he came back and he shot into the car, killed a 6-year-old boy.
Seriously?
Her son was in the back seat. He took a gunshot to the stomach and he died.
Wow.
Bled. Yeah.
Well, I guess,
Freaking
we can't flip
tragic.
anybody off anymore. We just have to start shooting the motherfuckers.
No, I'm not saying she shouldn't have given the finger, but had she not done that, maybe,
Well,
what are you gonna do? Everybody has little moments of, somebody does something, you go, fuck you, or whatever,
and if you can't handle somebody flipping you off or telling you to fuck off, you got some serious fucking issues. Motherfucker's not wired right.
Yeah. If you can't take somebody giving you the finger and just shake it off, especially after you did an asshole move,
seriously,
then you got another problem coming.
Fucking crackheads.
6-year-old little boy, man, telling his mom that his stomach was hurting because he took a freaking bullet to the stomach.
Wow.
New York, the worst. Yeah. Yeah, here too. Down here too. Richard says, never mind. He's back. Man, he said, what's this crap that's been on Facebook about Roy and his DUI? Yeah, what about it? He's got one. And
that was
everybody's
what, 10, 5, 6, 7 years ago?
No, last year actually.
Oh, that's right. It was last year, and he was waiting to go to court over it. That's right. I remember
it's pending.
Yeah.
And all the haters of him are saying how it's going to get dropped, it's going to disappear, it's going to get brushed under the rug. I don't see why. And they think, oh, he's part of the elite crowd, so they're going to help make it go away. Yeah, well, that kind of stuff doesn't just go away.
No.
And he's going to have to do something. Just like somebody else who got DUI not long ago. He didn't get away with it.
Usually, if you have a cool judge and it's your first DUI and there was no injuries, no deaths, no property damage, you just happened to get pulled over because you were stupid and drank and didn't take a taxi or an Uber. Usually, you get off with a suspended license for 6 months to a year and you have to pay a fine. That's usually what happens on your first one. Now, different states are different, of course, but that's what happened to a friend of mine with his first one. He had to do some community service, and he explained to the judge where, hey, I'm a manager in a high-end store. I don't have time to do community service. I work 65, 70 hours a week. I really don't have. Can I make a donation for the community service? And the judge said, absolutely. This will be your donation amount plus the fine you have to pay. And he ended up paying like almost $30,000.
Plus, you probably got to go to AA class, the meetings. You probably have to take a driving class. They probably suspend your license for a little while, and you got to pay all these freaking fines. So I imagine all that will happen. Why people keep saying it's going to get brushed under the carpet? Oh, and you know what else? We're probably going to say this. They're expecting us to say this because we jumped ship and now we're on this other ship.
Oh, I didn't know I got off of one ship on another.
I didn't even know
I was on a fucking ship. Oh, wait. No, I am on a ship. I'm on my own ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's the good ship, Lollipop. Come on, everybody.
Yeah. In case you guys didn't hear, we jumped ship, apparently. Whatever that means. A sinking ship, if anything. Yeah, I jump ship.
I'm on my own goddamn ship. I drive that motherfucker wherever the hell I want.
Yeah. I got my little pontoon boat, so anybody wants to cruise around at like 5 miles per hour, come on board. Come on board. If I'm not mistaken, there is a large $50,000 reward to the SOB that shot little Aiden Legos. Oh, man, that's freaking tragic. 6-year-old, man. 6-year-old cute little kid. Just minding his own damn business. And I don't know. You hate to say this, right? But mom feels like crap for having to do what she did, and that's because you don't expect somebody's gonna freaking shoot you.
Yeah, fucking
you
kid
give him a
sitting in
finger.
the back seat playing his goddamn G.I. Joes and he gets shot.
I don't have little moments, Betty Roll says. I have a big mouth and screams like hell at them. My kids and husband tell me to shut up, then they end up hearing more. Oh, who wears their pants in that family?
Well, evidently, it's Betty.
Betty Rubble. Hell, I got one from 20 years ago. So what? What a bunch of asses. Right? I mean, stuff is going to happen. It all depends on the judge, how lenient he is or how harsh he's going to be.
What kind of mood he woke in, what kind of bet, what side of the bed he got off. Did he have a little action with the old lady this morning? I mean, did she tell him to fuck off? It's a variety of factors. You don't know.
But those will keep saying, oh, he's going to get off. Oh, he's going to get off. Watch, he's going to get off. That's the spread the word. He's going to get off. Like, they already know what's going to happen. They already know. So
big ass fucking bumblebee flying around out there.
Let the wheels of justice turn, and que será, será.
Motherfucker's the size of my goddamn thumb.
Why? Well, hell, why not McAllen Commissioner Veronica Whitaker and her son both got a slap on the wrist? That's messed up. And if that's true that they got off with a slap on the wrist, I mean, getting released real quick, that doesn't mean it's over. That just means he got released while everything is pending, first of all.
Is that the one that was wearing the slut dress?
No, this is a different thing. McAllen Commissioner, her son DUI'd not long after the commissioner DUI'd, if I'm not mistaken. And there were car accidents on both.
So the slap on the wrist. Wow.
Her son, he's an older guy.
Can I have that, Judge?
He's not a young kid's son, but he's a young man. He was arrested and then he was released right on a bond. But that doesn't mean it's over. That doesn't mean he just walked away and it's done. There's going to be court, and there's going to be trouble.
Investigation.
Mm-hmm. Laura.
Hi, welcome. Laura.
Welcome to Monday night. The haters should have been worried about what Sylvia did, and they still voted for her.
Well, evidently she does her best work on her knees. Oh, did that come out of my mouth?
Yeah, she. I
don't even know the woman I'm talking bad about her. Shame on me. For shame.
Hi, Irma Blanco. How are you?
Irma.
Susie's laughing over here. She's cracking up with you. I used to honk at people. I stopped doing that about 4 years ago. Oh, I give the finger and I say a few words and I make sure that they're looking at me when I'm doing it.
Okay, can we talk about the whole honking thing here right quick?
You want to pull over on me? Go ahead. See what happens.
So, I was at a red light yesterday, for instance, and I kind of was fucking around with my phone. It sits in like a little car clip on the vent, so I don't have to hold it, whatnot. And I was actually Googling a phone number so I could call him right quick, because Siri, he's a pain in the ass. He doesn't work half the fucking time anyway. And the light happened to turn green for a left turn arrow. So instead of this guy behind me goes, yeah. Yeah, and that pisses me off even more. So I sat there until the motherfucker turned yellow, and then I went. Now, if he would have done a quick or a beep beep or even a beep, that's all you fucking need in that situation. Just something to, give me a little pinch or a little flick and grab my attention. You don't need a 5-minute fucking air horn situation going on.
Agreed at that. And here in Texas, you got the dudes, everybody's got a big truck. Everybody's got a big truck. And they have to let you know that they have a big truck.
Yeah. So what you do is you go down to your local radio shop and tell them to install a train air horn for a couple $100, and then you can really freak some motherfuckers out because it sounds like a goddamn freight train coming through when you blow that horn.
Have you seen that prank that on YouTube? The guy, they got that big train horn they put on a pickup truck. It sounds like a loud ass train coming at you.
Yeah.
And they just honk it, just and everybody just jumps up in the air.
Yeah, we have. There's a place in Chicago here that sells that horn for $2.99.
Oh, that's awesome! They make it nice and loud.
I know. I was seriously thinking about putting it in my Jeep.
Let's see. Let's take a look at something here. We got a user. This is what we call a user submission. Let me get through a few more of these comments. Manny, go to Justice RV. Nadia, I got your message. I'm going to post that up in a second here. This is all coming from the same people that voted for Pat Almaza for years, right? This is true. You're right. Former Brownsville mayor. Nadia, I hope they catch the bastard. Sorry for my French.
Betty, that's not French. That's English, but that's okay.
And you can use all the French you want. No, bam, six.
I'm a fan of 69. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you.
Talking about Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
I like a good 69. It's fun.
Lion. What's a lion? What lion are we talking about? Oh. Alola, welcome.
What's a mucho nuchos?
No, she said hola muchachos. Hello,
what's
boys.
muchacho?
Young man, boy.
Funny Bam. Thank you, Irma.
He's funny, right? You can't deny that.
I try.
I want a train horn in my truck. I know. I want to get one of those. I think you can get a ticket though. If you're not careful, you can get a ticket.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
For disturbing the peace.
Ben's got a train horn.
So cop.
Yeah, he's got a train horn on his truck. I love making people jump, especially when it says "Don't cross." You got to record that stuff. That's freaking hilarious. Oh, Sylvia and her partner, 69.
Got it.
Gotcha. All right. Let's share this. Talking about the McAllen commissioner.
Is your TV on?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
I know. You see the lights. It's not a ghost, people, all right? I promise.
No, I see a perfectly square lights in the headboard behind you.
Yeah.
Well, who's that hussy?
So, she's done it before, but as usual, the case was dismissed. All right. McAllen commissioner was arrested for a hit and run in 2005. That's her. This is her. Whoops. All right, 2005. That's her mugshot. And she's smiling, right?
Of course she is.
McAllen Commissioner Veronica Whitaker was exposed back in February for running a stop sign and hitting a 78-year-old man on a bike. Ooh. The commissioner did stop to render aid, but before the McAllen PD officer was done documenting the accident, she drove away in her Lexus. By the time the officer caught up to her at home, her husband had already wiped off the evidence. Oh, man. This story was first reported by Mark Reagan of the Monitor, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Let's see. 2005. Do we talk about her son here? This is the one. This is her son. The son of a McAllen commissioner, which was the one we just showed, arrested on Friday for driving while intoxicated. Give a $3,000 bond, which he posted the same day, and he's out. But he's out on bond. He's not. The case is not over. It's not dismissed or anything. Don't jump the gun, people. Don't jump the gun.
Yeah, don't. Yep, just wait. So, last year we were talking about Salinas.
See, I would jump off the Titanic. I would. If it's a sinking ship,
jump the fuck off.
Normally you jump. But if you got friends and family on the ship, you're not going to jump.
So, all weekend I watched movies.
What'd you watch?
Well, I watched season 2 of Salinas.
Salinas.
Yeah. And
no S. Okay.
And I gotta admit, season 2 was better than season 1.
They lost me at Brownsville with mountains in the background. Because we don't have mountains in Brownsville.
Well, and then episode 1, she sang my favorite song, the flower song that I really like.
Como la flor.
Yep, that one. And then there's another song that she came out with that I liked. It's techno something.
Techno cumbia.
Exactly. That was like a really that was a flipping good song. So I watched the whole entire season in one sitting. Yeah. And
that is a good song.
The ending is just like they left you hanging. So is there going to be a part 3? And it's not seasons; they're parts. This is part 2.
Oh yeah.
So is there going to be a part 3? I don't know. But after Yolanda killed Selena, she
Biatch.
yeah. They were like, oh, 2 months after, 6 months after, 1 year after.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, they never showed Yolanda being arrested. They never showed the whole thing in the car or in the truck where she's sitting out in the parking lot with a gun to her head, saying that she killed her best friend. They never showed any of that. So is there going to be a part 3 / season 3? I don't know. Chances are pretty good there's going to be. But season 2, in my opinion, was a lot better than the first season. And maybe it's just because I accepted season 1 and all the actors and everything, even though this woman that is pretending to be Selena, because that's what you do when you act, you pretend, and she's pretending to be Selena. My God, she has a big ass, huge. I mean, I don't have a small ass, but this thing is like
wide, big.
Yeah,
you know,
it's wide load.
You know, and
skinny, tiny little waist, big ass.
She had a nice figure, no doubt, but her ass wasn't like gigantic. I don't know why even J-Lo, when she did Selena, her ass, but Selena's ass wasn't that big like that.
Oh, she got a tiny little butt.
It was nice. It was normal, nice. She just wore tight stuff. But it was, normal. I don't know why they're making her out to have this big, gigantic
ass
thing.
I mean, this thing is like, I mean, for lack of a better term, I mean, it's like, you've heard the term saddlebags. This woman's ass has got some saddlebags.
So, I'm sure I'm going to have to fight Facebook on the music issue here. This is the song Bam's talking about. I'm sure you've all heard Techno Cumbia before already.
Yeah.
Let me do this. Let me do this a little bit so the little robots can't hear it. Once it starts up again to the right part, I'll bring it back up.
But even before she went on stage in this outfit,
I love the Techno Cumbia. Hang on, Cumbia song too, but more than ever, I love the Donna Summer disco medley she sang. She did a cover of Donna Summer. I'll inbox these. You can listen to it. Perhaps there may be a spin-off band because Yolanda Saldivar is out for parole soon. I don't know if she's gonna let her out. I don't know if they're gonna let her out.
I don't think they will.
I hope not.
But
2023 or 2025. Yeah, we can look that up.
This outfit Selena's wearing here in the part 2 or season 2, whatever. She's back in the dressing room and she asks her brother what he thinks of the outfit. And he said it made her look short and thick.
Short and thick?
Like white ass. And of course, Chris is sitting right there and going, evidently you don't lie to your wife or something like that. If a woman asks you an honest opinion, they want you to fucking lie. Oh, baby, you look good. I've never seen you look better. You look fantabulous.
See, now she's
want to fucking hear.
She wasn't big. I don't know why they're trying to make her butt gigantic. That's one of the reasons why they picked J-Lo, because of her figure.
Yeah.
But Selena was not a big ass. I like big butts and I cannot lie. Yeah, I remember that song.
Okay,
that was
Mix-a-Lot.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Yeah, great song too.
Yeah, it was a good song.
Selena is missed. She was a freaking awesome performer.
A fantastic entertainer. And too bad that she died, because she could have been a J-Lo. I mean, she could have been very big in the music industry. She really could have.
In that industry, in that genre that she was in, was humongous, man. She was conquering it.
She definitely had the Latin market without a doubt.
She was freaking awesome. That's so freaking tragic what happened. The great die young for some reason. Gotcha, Edelman. Might have to fight with Facebook on this for a little bit, but just want to show it without the music for a little bit so we can. Her little hottie dancer back there is a hottie. Yeah,
Yes,
Bam.
yeah.
I'm sure Bam caught that.
Oh, I did.
Music. Sorry, I had to pause you for a minute, but my stepdad bought in Chicago. My mom made La Cucaracha horn for her Chevette when I was a teen. Oh my goodness, that's a classic too. Learning to drive in Miami, yeah. All right. See you later, Selena. Okay,
Bye, Selena.
Talking about that, has anybody watched? Is anybody watching? Or has anybody watched the Jenny Rivera series on Netflix?
Nope.
Anybody at all?
Nope.
Well, that's another one, but that's a different kind of music. I'm not a fan of that kind of music. It's just not my thing. I didn't grow up with it. It's very, very. It's a very specific interest.
Damn it, Jim.
And I started to watch one episode, then I got hooked. I said, let me see what happens in the next one. And they turned it into not a regular series, but more like really like a novela, like a Mexican, those Spanish novelas, those Spanish soap operas. And anyway, if somebody has seen it, I don't know. I wouldn't mind talking about that for a little bit because I got my opinions on that. Haven't finished watching it, but anyway, what else is going on, Babylons?
Well, and then there was this other series I got into. Has anybody ever seen the series Good Girls?
Good Girls.
Good Girls. It's about 3 girls who are friends, and they get into the life of crime. So kind of like selling drugs, and they get away from selling drugs, and they get into money laundering and washing money. And one's a waitress, and one's married to a car salesman, and the other one is really not working. But I want to share something here with you guys. This is Ruby, who's part of the Good Girls. Oh, I got to go back. Let me delete this because I forgot to add sound, because the sound's actually the best fucking part.
Well, let me show you this real quick before you do that.
All right. Well, I'm trying to delete this.
Got pictures of Selena in a bathing suit. She did this for Nadia said, some Mexican magazine. She wanted to prove that she was au natural.
Oh.
That there was nothing phony or fake or anything about her. Natural Beauty. 1994. All right.
So this scene that I'm going to share with you guys is season 1, episode 6. And there's these little brats that come into the diner where Ruby happens to work. And one day she's just fed up with them. And and they always leave her tip at the bottom of a milkshake, all of like 11 cents or 12 cents, whatever. And she puts a hot plate down in front of one of them, and he burns his hand on it. And then she goes, "Oh, that might be hot." And this takes place after that. So let me get over here and I'll start.
Hang on, let me put this on here. We don't own the rights to not just music, but whatever it is. All right.
All right. We got to finish this commercial here real quick. Sorry, it's almost done.
What's in your wallet?
He couldn't sleep last night. He was in so much pain. Poor thing. It's a 3rd-degree burn. We took pictures.
I might need a skin
Episode
graft.
Good Girls.
So what happened? Is it still going?
It stopped.
Why the hell did it stop? Motherfucker.
Part of your internet.
It's not my internet. It's your internet.
Well, you're playing it on your end, so it's your internet. Hey,
Not
big
my internet.
Big Jenny Rivera fan. She was married a bunch of times. She had a lot of kids, and this series makes it look like I don't know. Instead of focusing more like
Damn it, Jim. Now we got to wait for this fucking commercial again.
on her music, and some of her life, yes, but her music, all they show in the whole series is how messed up her relationships were, how messed up her kids' relationships were, how messed up her sisters' relationships were, how messed up her mom's relationship was. That's all they keep showing, and for the whole thing, and very little on the music. I'm sure until later, but I got into episode 52 or 54, and it still was like, I mean, that's the whole thing, is just how she kept getting screwed over by all the guys that she was dating or married to.
All right, I think I got it this time.
It's like, come on, man.
I know, right? Get your shit together. I know, right?
He couldn't sleep last night. He was in so much pain. Poor thing. It's a third-degree burn. We took pictures.
I might need a skin graft.
Well, we've all been sick over this whole thing, especially Ruby. Isn't that right, Ruby?
That's right.
And she's so thankful for this opportunity to apologize in person. Isn't that right, Ruby?
That's right.
She's gonna have to say a little bit more than that.
All due respect.
I'm sorry. This woman was careless and rude and hurt my son.
No, wait a minute. Your son hurt himself.
You went out of your way not to warn him that plate was hot.
Are you for real?
Just say you're sorry.
Watch your kid's mouth here.
She is sorry.
And yet we still haven't heard it. Do you all have children?
I do.
Look at the example you're setting.
What do you say?
Chop, chop.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Thank you, Ruby.
It's not okay. That was completely insincere and kind of bitchy.
Oh, you want me to mean it?
That'd be nice.
I'm sorry. How was that?
That's great.
Wait a second, Tony.
Oh, boy.
Let me give it another go. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're too stupid to understand basic human decency and how to treat anyone, especially service people, with respect.
She doesn't mean that.
No, I do. I am one sorry bitch. I'm sorry you have your head so far up your ass that you think it's okay to blame everyone else for your son being a moron. I'm sorry he's such a punk-ass bitch because that is a surface burn. And I am especially sorry that the friends you bring in here are as entitled and as spoiled and as awful as you. Because if kids like you all are our future, God help us all. Now, that's what I'm sorry about.
Perfect.
I mean, too fucking true.
I'll go clean up my locker.
That'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
Too fucking true. Yeah, you got. If you guys have not seen Good Girls, there's 3 seasons as of right now. I highly suggest it. I mean, it is a good series to get wrapped up in. There is drugs. There's
Punk ass
violence. There's comedy. There's cartel. I mean, they got it all in this. I mean, it's really fucking good.
She married Jenny married Steve Loiza, who was from South Dakota, but to be more of a Latin player, used the name of Esteban Loiza. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that too. And every guy that she started hooking up with, oh, he was the one. He was a nice guy. He was the one. And then they just kept going bad.
They're all nice guys until they accidentally hit you once.
That's what I say. Punk ass biatch. So, yeah, that's what we're kind of watching. I may continue that series at some point if I got extra days to kill. But after watching 54 episodes, I kind of got a little tired of it.
Car 54, where are you?
I'm going to throat punch that biatch. Good Girls is a female version of Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Is it really?
Yeah.
All right, that could be interesting.
It's a really good little series. It really is. I mean, there's murder. They kill somebody and then they bury somebody, and then the somebody disappears because the cartel dug up to somebody. Oh, it's really good. And they hold the somebody over the girls, but they never killed them to begin with.
Ugh, I hate that woman, Chelsea Handler. Anyway, anything else you got? Didn't want to go a whole long time today, but
No,
just got a few more.
I ain't got nothing else. Why? What do you got?
Couple more things to share here.
Oh, well, share alike, share away.
So we got the Atkinson sentencing coming up this week. Finally.
Oh, you know,
Jeesh.
the diet didn't work for me. I doubt it's going to work for her.
Taking forever. Yeah, that's not the Atkinson. That's not the Atkinson I'm talking about.
She a hoe.
Republican Paul Rand received a death threat.
Paul Rand, that's the Kentucky governor.
Not governor.
He's the Kentucky something there.
Hold on. Let me put this up here real quick. After I kill that dang music. Paul Rand received death threat package with white powder and violent, profane message. On the outside of the envelope was a picture of a bruised and bandaged Paul with a gun to his head. Please. The FBI is investigating suspicious package. Yeah. Filled with white powder and bearing a threat of violence that arrived at Republican Senator Rand Paul's home in Kentucky. Outside the envelope was a picture of a bruised and bandaged Paul with a gun to his head and a death threat printed. And a threat printed beneath it. I'll finish what your neighbor started. I'll finish what your neighbor started, you MFer.
So evidently, the white powder is probably baby powder or talcum powder.
This
but
is the
it's
picture
supposed to be cyanide or God, I was thinking of it too before I said all this.
Yeah, like anthrax or something.
Yes, anthrax. Thank you.
So, more idiots making stupid threats. I take these threats immensely serious. Paul wrote in a statement on Monday, I've been targeted multiple times now. It's reprehensible that Twitter allows C-list celebrities to advocate for violence against me and my family. This must stop. Just this weekend, Richard Marx called for violence. Richard Marx called for violence against me, and now we received the despicable powder-filled letter. Remember Richard Marx?
Yeah, he was a one-hit wonder, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, something about an ocean in a song.
An American singer, Marx, an American singer, tweeted Sunday, I'll say it again, if I ever meet Rand Paul's neighbor, I'm going to hug him and buy him as many drinks as he can consume.
Oh, well, God love him. Why don't you just send him a case of fucking Rothschild wine?
So, violence of any kind like that is just, come on, stop already. People do stupid crap.
They do. And that little white and blue dress over there on the right-hand side that was there, that would have looked so cute on Michelle Obama, that fucking man body of hers. That tent would have looked so nice on her.
So, I wanted to say a little while ago today, let me find it here real quick.
Yeah, where is it? Tucker Carlson. I'm not sure how I feel about him.
Gotta love Tucker. Gotta love him. No, I mean, you gotta love him, period. You gotta love him. There's no other.
I like Ben. I love Ben.
Oh, dang it.
Damn it, Jim.
Damn it, Jim. That's not the right one. Hold on. You gotta give
Jim. I'm just a doctor, not a miracle worker.
I posted this. You guys see this earlier today?
Oh, that looks so fucking disgusting.
But did you look at it good?
Is that a fucking cicada?
No, it's a snake.
Oh, gross.
Never trust words.
God, that's disgusting.
Right? Some people have sugar on their lips and they talk a nice story. All right? But they got venom in their hearts.
Okay,
They're
can
fucking
you remove
snakes.
a snake before it makes me puke?
They are snakes. This is just, it's a thing. It's a meme, all right?
It's not a thing.
You got to watch out with these people who pretend to be one thing and they're really something else.
Can we remove the snake, please?
And not just, and I'm talking about people, regular people, not just popular people or famous people or whatever. Talking to regular people. You got a lot of double talkers, a lot of two faces, a lot of that. It's
Well, why didn't you just pick Two-Face from Batman or something and put that up there? Because I don't want to see a snake.
yeah, because this is exactly what they are. This is truth.
Truth in advertising? There is some truth in advertising.
That is truth. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm anticipating The Conjuring 3. Oh, I definitely want to see that.
Yeah, that's The Devil Made Me Do It or something.
Kind of. This is the Conjuring. The original one was based on true story of Lorraine Warren and her husband. She was a psychic medium, and they could see these people. She could see ghosts and spirits and all that crap.
God love her. Maybe she needs to hang around you in your hotels.
True story. Well, she passed away already.
Oh.
But all that stuff was true story. This movie based, yes, this too. All the Conjuring series are based on their real experiences. Put people in desperate situations, they'll do anything to provide for their family.
Well, this is true. That is very true, Juan.
Yeah, but some people don't provide. They just have their own personal little agenda, and they'll spew all kind of bullshit. And that's how they live. That's what they enjoy. So, want to jump off that wagon or that ship? I would. Got to grow up at some point.
This is true. You got to grow up.
Rand Paul already got beat up by a neighbor. Yeah, he did. He got pretty messed up.
I missed all that.
It was no contest. That happened last year. I think it was last year.
Paul is an asshole, Chuck says.
Rand Paul got beat up by his neighbor a few years ago because Paul's an asshole. Difference of opinion. It doesn't mean you're okay to get beat up. No violence.
And you could be an okay person. And then you live next to him, you find out how much of a person or how much of an asshole this person actually is. That's the whole fence thing. You can ask your neighbor to, hey, would you mind staying off my property? And if they do, great. And if they don't, you build a fence. Kind of like the whole southern border thing. We asked for a while, hey, do you mind keeping your people in your own country? Didn't happen. So we started building a fence.
Yep. I agree with being sorry for not being sorry for punk ass kids. I got to see that show. Like evangelical Christian conservatives. I've never seen any of the Conjuring movies. Oh, Brenda, check out the first one, The Conjuring, the original one. That's so good. True story. It's awesome. And then check out Lorraine Warren. She's got the videos on YouTube. She's been on the Ghost Hunters. She's been on all those programs. Bam, you got to quit yawning like this, bro. At the end of the show, you're killing me.
Well, and you're even doing this like at a decent hour tonight too.
It's real early. I know, right? Brenda, check out The Conjuring. It's good.
But in my defense, I went to bed last night at 12:15, and I just got into deep sleep, and my fucking phone rings at 1:00 in the morning. Woke me up out of a dead sleep. My fucking kid called me just to tell me that he's coming to visit. So he'll be here a day after my birthday. And I'm like, you're supposed to take me out for my birthday. Why is it I take you out for my birthday and I end up paying? You're supposed to fucking pay. Why is it I end up paying? And we always end up going to my favorite restaurant, which ends up last time we went for the three of us, it cost like $360.
Damn. Where'd you go to eat at?
Green Fire. My steak, just for my steak, it was like $80.
Chuck says, did you see Bongino? Yes. Today was his, well, I didn't catch the whole show because I was busy, but today was his first inaugural program over the original Limbaugh 3 hours. Trending today because he's an idiot. Why is he an idiot? You like to repost his stuff? He is boycotting Amazon and will never do business with them, but then says he only shops at Whole Foods owned by Amazon.
Is this? Are we talking Dan Bongino?
Yep.
I like that guy.
I like him too. He's got his own deal. That's his opinion and his doings. And
yeah, he used to be a New York cop.
Is that why he's an idiot?
He was in the Secret Service.
You know, in turn, I could say, Chuck, you're an idiot for calling him an idiot. See, but I'm not going to do that. You got your opinion. He's got his. You know, and they say that we're the intolerant ones.
I'm not a fan of Whole Foods. You know, everything in Whole Foods is organic.
Yeah, and
you know, they just call it organic, just so they can charge more. But you know, it's all grown in the same ground, same field.
Yeah, but some of the stuff is organic means it's
there's no pesticides on it.
That too, but it's grown, or I can't think of the term, in a more proper way. Yeah, where it's not contaminated by chemicals and like pesticides, like you said.
But bugs are on there.
Brenda definitely will. Richard Marx, the singer? Yes, the singer. I could say he's an idiot.
He is, actually.
And he is for condoning the violence, for welcoming it, and for practically telling the guy, keep doing it and I'll keep buying you drinks. One could make that argument, right? Is that a good thing?
No.
You know, idiots are the ones who can't just disagree and just walk away.
You know, you kind of remind me of the guy that plays Abraham on the Selena thing. Your whole demeanor, and somewhat of your looks too.
Who was Abraham? Is that his father? Her father?
Yeah.
Great.
But not the Jennifer Lopez Abraham.
No,
the new Abraham.
You know, I gotta go see who that is. You're killing me, Smalls. I am an idiot.
I'm an
Chuck,
idiot.
You're not
an idiot. Nobody's an idiot.
Stop it, Chuck. I wasn't calling you an idiot. Just giving an example of something. You know that, Chuck. No chemicals. Right, exactly. I buy as much organic as I can. Two faces, people are venomous. So true. It is true.
I give a rat's ass if it's got a chemical on it or not. I've grown up my whole entire life eating pesticides on my fucking lettuce and tomatoes and everything. I'm okay. So who cares if it's got a little fucking pesticide to keep a bug off of it or out of it? I'm good with it. They call it organic so they can charge you 10 times the price. You can, however, get non-genetically modified whole foods at Whole Foods. What I want to know is this whole what's that chemical and like bread now? Everybody's saying, oh, it's non this or non that. What the latest thing that everybody wants? Gluten. All right. For 5,000 freaking years, everybody's been eating everything. And all of a sudden, in the last couple of years, all of a sudden, everybody's allergic to gluten. Mm-hmm. They ain't allergic to it.
What the hell happened? What?
They're not allergic to gluten. They don't even know what the fuck it is. They're like, oh, it's got, I don't want it. I'm allergic. Mm-hmm.
I'll bet a lot of stuff that they say gluten-free, I bet you it has gluten. When did that happen? When did society all of a sudden become allergic to gluten?
It started over in China and then it traveled its way here.
Yeah, or non-GMO, genetically modified organisms, I think.
I'm okay if my bread's genetically modified. As long as there's more of it, I'm fine with it.
I'll eat whatever.
They got stem cells, don't they? Don't they stem cell a bread?
I'll eat whatever, but if you have a sick kid that has a strict diet, it's nice to be able to go to Whole Foods. I mean, I get that. I just don't know how much
Well, just feed the kid oatmeal and call it a goddamn day. He gets oatmeal the rest of his life.
Oatmeal and yogurt. Oatmeal and yogurt.
That's what he gets the rest of his life. Maybe a banana here and there just to switch it up, but yeah.
Yeah, yogurt. And then you got the wrong kind of yogurt and the right kind of yogurt. Then you got Greek yogurt.
I love a good Greek yogurt. That shit'll keep you regular.
But when did America become allergic to gluten? When did that shit happen?
Why can I never remember this fucking word?
Which word?
I can never remember this fucking word. And I don't understand why I can't remember it. I mean, it's an everyday fucking word.
For what?
Privileged. That's it. Ever since everybody's fucking privileged, they can't eat fucking this. They can't eat that. They're allergic to gluten. They're allergic to that. They're allergic. It's all because you growing up with a privileged lifestyle where you never had gluten. You never had this grain or that grain, or you're allergic to milk, and you would, if you have grown up in a normal fucking household, you wouldn't even know it.
Seriously, that's a question. When did we become allergic to gluten?
I'm not allergic to it. I'll eat the hell out of it. Hell, give me a fucking bowl of it.
Oh, here we have an answer. We have an answer.
We do.
We got a very intelligent crowd here. Mel says when they started manipulating the wheat to grow more. So, yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, me either.
But that's interesting, though. Chuck says Richard Marx and Melissa Milano are the meanest people online, and they are Democrats. Can I trade them off the team?
Yeah, we could do without Alyssa Milano. She's about fucking clueless.
Yeah, you know what? Can't trade. Who would we trade off the other team? I don't know. You know what? You probably can't trade them. You're just gonna have to cut them, let them loose, send them down to the minors. They're B list or D list anyway right now. And they got their own opinions. Everybody does. I get it. All right. I get it. Even celebrities have their own opinion, and that's fine. But guess what? Celebrities live in a whole other world. They don't have to deal with the problems of regular people who got to work for a living. They don't have to deal with the stuff that we do. When they have money, when you're privileged with money, that takes away a lot of the stresses you have. When you have a lot of money, a lot of times, people with money don't have a lot of faith. They don't have to have a lot of faith in anything because they got money. They don't have to worry about anything. Now, somebody else talked about this in a documentary. You know, you got the guy on death row. Well, guess what? He's got a lot of faith. That's all he's got. Right? I get that. Even though he knows he did something wrong, he doesn't want to die.
Who doesn't want to die?
The guy on death row who committed a crime.
Well, then he should never have committed the crime, and then he wouldn't be there on death row.
And he knows that, but he's still, all he's got is hope. All he's got is faith.
But half those motherfuckers on death row are there for life anyway, and their day of electrocution or firing squad or however the hell they're gonna die never fucking comes. They end up dying of old age anyway.
Yeah, because the process here to get somebody executed takes freaking 20 years. So it's not necessarily a deterrent. You want deterrent? Go commit a crime in China 2 weeks after sentencing, you're dead. 2 weeks.
I think we should find a more inhumane way of killing people, like frying them from the inside out, so it's extremely painful.
Brenda says, my kids are far from privileged, and I've raised them very modestly, but an illness is an illness. We're not talking about illness. That's all. When somebody's sick, Yeah, anything's fair game. Anything.
No, when I said that these people are raised in a privileged life or a privileged home and they never had gluten, so they're allergic to it because they never had it. They don't know what it is.
Hey, Louie,
Kool-Aid, hell yeah!
what's up? How's the family? I grew up with Kool-Aid and Tang. Oh man, I used to love Tang. You know, there was something special about Tang on a Saturday morning while you're watching your cartoons and eating your bowl of cereal in front of the TV.
I liked Orange Tang.
God, it was so good. It tastes different now. I don't know if you've had it. When's the last time you had it? It's different now. It's just a little different.
That's because they changed the formula.
I can
Like-
tell the difference. I'm
Like
sure they did.
changed the KFC formula. KFC chicken doesn't taste the same.
Yeah,
because
that's
of all the trans fat.
slightly different, and how they cook it. Betty Rubble is Florida grown. Pesticides from eating tomatoes, strawberries, citrus, and more straight from the fields. Even rain through the fields being sprayed off to cool it like it was raining. And you're not dead yet.
Right, Betty? If anything, all that chemical and shit, all it does is boost your immune system because it gets your immune system fighting because there's something foreign in there. So it gets all these little guys running around killing things that's a foreign object in your body.
Mel says, watch What's with Wheat. Is that on Netflix? That could be interesting. I'll watch that. What's with Wheat?
A friend of mine's sister, she cannot eat any grain whatsoever. She can't eat bread. She can't eat wheat bread because there's something in it that she's allergic to.
Yeah. Is it gluten?
Don't know. It's some kind of grain or what's in the flour. She cannot eat any flour, crackers, breads, anything like that.
Paul, are you allergic to gluten? Do you seek gluten-free anything?
I just seek food. If it's food, I'll eat it.
Brenda says, didn't they also make a grape Tang?
I think they did. I
don't
think
remember
they
that.
did. But I won't eat those fucking maggots. I don't know how you guys eat those maggots. They're so fucking disgusting.
He's talking about rice.
Yeah, gross. I can't do maggots.
Paul's back from watching The Voice. Good. Glad to hear that. Anyway, if you don't have anything else, Paul, you came in just in time to say goodbye. Good night.
So did you talk about your bitching that you wanted to bitch about?
I think I bitched enough.
You think you bitched enough? Are you sure?
Talked to Bam a little bit about
Is that your system?
the shady people.
Oh, shady motherfuckers.
And shady people that try to ride both sides of the fence.
Trees is what I'm calling them. Trees.
Everyday people.
In the shade.
Yeah. Even family members, people you do business with, friends, and Facebook friends that ride both sides of the fence.
You know, there's nothing wrong with those fence hoppers. Sometimes you got to ride that fence so you know what you want out of life.
And I'll tell you right now, there's things being said that I said, which I didn't say. But they're being said as if I said them, though.
And you know what I told him? I said, tell him I said them. I don't care if you throw me under the fucking bus. I enjoy being thrown under a bus. It's a lot of fun sometimes.
So, you know what? And
especially when it rolls over and backs up and rolls you over 2 more times.
Oh, yeah.
That's when it's a lot of fun.
Paul, I like your Facebook pic. You look so peaceful. Yeah, that was a cool picture.
I still want that fucking coat.
Nadia, get him a coat, please.
Yep. Take that coat and give it to Manny and he'll mail it to me.
I'm sure Nadia can get it to you. Get it. How much for a coat, Nadia? Find out. Get him a jacket.
And then charge Manny.
See you, Paul. It's been a crap day. Hopefully tomorrow will be better for all of us.
And then charge
Yo-Yo. Brenda, keep your head up. Stand up straight. Keep your shoulders back. Keep your chin up. And you can tell the world to F off.
Yep. As Cher said it best, stand up straight, shoulders back, boobs out. You got him. You may as well show him. You know what movie that's from?
No.
Burlesque.
Didn't see it.
Oh, you should. It's a good movie.
Not my kind of thing.
Christina Aguilera. She shows her bare ass in it.
Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, you can see her butt.
Lovely.
You can see her boobs too.
Actually, it's a Maroon. Do you mean maroon? Yeah, maroon Letterman. My kiddo got it for free. I just paid for the patches on the Letterman.
It looks purple.
Oh yeah, you know what? It is maroon.
Purple.
Burgundy-ish, right?
It looks purple.
Head every day, chin up, tits out.
Right? You got them. Show them off.
I didn't say that part. He did, but
And if you want to enhance them without surgical, duct tape works wonders for cleavage.
You can always buy a push-up bra. Just saying, instead of duct tape.
Hey,
because then you got to get the duct tape off, and that can't be fun.
Oh well, that's what the shower's for. Just
Middle
don't rip
fingers
it
in the
off
air.
because there has been some issues of skin coming off with duct tape.
Middle fingers in the air. Totally agreed. Is that celiac disease?
I don't know. I
have
don't know what
no
that
idea.
is.
You'll have a better day in the future, Brenda. Keep that head up. That's right. That's right. You guys have a purpose. Every day you wake up, you got a purpose.
Oh, really? What's my purpose today?
As crappy as my days could have been going, still you got a purpose. You're alive and walking around for some reason.
I'd like to know what it is. Because every day I wake up, I'm like, oh, fuck, I got another day.
You have to find what your reason is, but you have a reason.
Well, I had a reason today. I actually had a customer today, and it was my first one of the day we were talking. Her name was Kendra. Yeah, Kendra. And I did her the whole thing of, we were talking about this show. I said, I do a podcast where, and it's pretty much geared towards Brownsville area. And we were talking about the politics and how people don't get out and vote, but then they bitch about who gets the positions. And I said, and you can do this every day in your life. If you, and I did my little thing. If you do what you've always done, you will get what you've always gotten. If you want something different, then you need to do something different. And she's like, that is so true in life. And she goes, and she's 49 and she is in her first relationship. And she goes, we're going on 6 months and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, well, that's good. She goes, yeah, but I don't know if I want it. She goes, and then I drop her off so she can get her coffee. And she comes out. She goes, I have a date with an Arab man. She says, I've never dated an Arab man. I said, oh my God, those Arabs. I mean, I can get lost in their damn eyes. They're so pretty.
Oh,
and we were just conversing, having a good old time, carrying on. And she goes, I knew I was going to have a good day today when I woke up. And she goes, and that's because of you. I said, well, thank you for that, Kendra.
See, your purpose was to be there for her. You brighten her day just for a freaking minute.
That was my purpose for today. Now, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to go, oh my God, I got to live through another fucking day in hell.
And for those of you people who got kids, that's your purpose right there. Period.
I don't have kids, thank God.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about all them here that have families. And kids.
I know, but I'm just telling them that I don't have kids.
I know you hate kids. Yeah. I know you hate the little.
Yeah, I don't like them. They're loud. They're messy. They cost too much money. They don't shut up. They don't know how to pick up after themselves. They stink.
All right, I'll knock someone else though. Oh, Hungry Hippo. What do you like that Brenda said? Fingers up. Is that what you like?
I think so.
I know you're trying to end, but I have a tattoo. I have a tattoo that says the purpose of life is a life of purpose. Yeah, freaking very well said. Very well said. Got one for you. Bitches have 4 legs. I have 2. Bitches say bow wow, and I say F you.
Never heard that one. I've heard the one about bitches get stitches and ditches.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, same thing.
My anthem, Manaz Valley, great song. You have to translate for band. Not a fan of that Mexican music stuff.
I don't know what a mana is.
Mana is I think they're a Mexican or Spanish group, Spanish group, right? I have no idea who that is. But not a fan of that. Waka, 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 waka,
is that Spanish like music. That mariachi band thing?
No, mariachi is different. Oh. This is just like Spanish rock and roll. I think rock.
No,
I think
I never heard Spanish rock before.
I just killed a huge
I've heard
ass
Spanish opera before.
mosquito. She killed a large mosquito. That sucker must have clinged onto my husband's shirt when he came home from work earlier. The bite stings so bad. Yeah,
Big
mosquitoes
old
are a
red
problem.
spot.
Mosquitoes are a problem in LA right now. Did you know this? In California, they got mosquito problem.
That's because everybody's leaving, so the mosquitoes are moving in.
I wish we could post memes on here. It doesn't let you? I thought you could post photos. You know, memes or photos. Chicken cutlets for boob lift.
Ah! Ah!
What? I don't get it.
I got it.
Rock band, dude, listen to it. All right, maybe I'll listen to it.
Hi,
Anything-
Hilda. I didn't. When did you sneak in here?
She was here. We said hello to Hilda a little while ago.
Oh, she must have been sneaking in here while I was blabbering away and didn't even see her.
Anything else for tonight?
She's getting
Bamulous?
sneaky. She's getting sneaky. I can't think of anything. You know, I then again, I'm getting old.
Yeah,
Yep.
yawning like this at 9 o'clock. What's wrong with you?
Evidently, my nephew says I'm losing my mind because I asked him 6 times when he's got to work tomorrow, and he kept telling me he was off. And I'm like, no, you didn't tell me. He goes, you just asked me 25 minutes ago. And I'm like, no, I didn't. You lay down, stupid. Nobody likes you.
All right, we're going to call it a night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight for a little while. I like La Loca de Muelle de San Blas. Whatever that is, I have no idea.
I don't know what that is either.
But I like Christopher Cross and sailing.
I like sticks.
We're on our way to pick up a fajita botana for a late dinner. Dang, that sounds good. Dang.
I had leftover barbecue I made last night, and my
Right,
fucking
man,
nephew
that's
goes
awesome.
and gets prime rib.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Louis, I'm probably not going to listen to it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm probably not going to listen to it.
You know, I think you might want to take your dog out.
Good night. Good night, Hungry Hippo. Good night, Peace. Bam. She's going to inbox you a few things. Everyone, thanks for hanging out with us.
Night,
We
Nadia.
will catch you tomorrow. I'm not sure. I got a travel day, so it depends what time I get.
Get your ass up at 4 o'clock in the morning and get it moving, and you can get home by
depends.
7 o'clock tomorrow night.
Yeah, no, I wish it was that easy tomorrow. This is Lincoln, Nebraska. It's not quite easy to get out of here. So
We'll
trying to
drive
figure
your
that
happy ass over to Omaha.
Even that's not good.
We'll go to Suck City. You muted yourself. Manny's having testicle difficulties. He doesn't know what he's doing over there.
in there. Yeesh, lights turned off and everything. Yeah, you know, I got it's a rough area to get out of here tomorrow. So
Well, positive space your ass to Denver.
wish it was that easy. I don't want to go to Denver. I want home. I want to go to Houston. But if I have to, I have to go to Denver and then to come back to Houston.
Or why don't you go to Chicago?
Makes for a long day because it's right now it's so full. It's hard getting out to anywhere.
Well, yeah, definitely get your ass up at 4 o'clock in the morning and be the first one at the airport, so that way they
Well, there is no early flight that early.
They don't have a 6 a.m.
The earliest one, 6 or 7 a.m. It's -8 people already.
They're not supposed to oversell their flights. When did they start overselling again?
They've been overselling them for the longest time. Overselling means if there's a 50-seat airplane, they'll sell like 55 seats.
Yeah, but they quit doing that when they drug that doctor guy off in Chicago.
Yeah, no, they're back to overselling.
Oh, they're back to overselling now.
So you have oversales. They oversell it by 5 because historically, in the past, that flight has always gone out with 4 or 5 people missing. So they oversell it by 4 or 5 because when those 4 or 5 on average don't show up, well, guess what? They got the 4 or 5 there. So yeah, it's a regular thing. They got a formula for it. Everyone have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. I will let you know tomorrow what's going on. I'll let Bam know too. Unless Bam wants to go solo tomorrow, you can do that too.
Yeah, maybe I'll do a solo thing tomorrow. I don't know.
There you go, Bam. I love when you do that. You can do it.
Depends on how I feel.
Oh God,
Yeah.
he's gonna yawn there. You're putting everybody to sleep, man.
Well, I'm back to work, so I don't get Nappy Town anymore.
You got to get Nappy Town.
I know, but I'm back to work, so I don't get Nappy Town.
Well, you got to squeeze it in there somehow.
Well, you can't nap while you're driving.
No,
It's not very safe. It's not safe.
Thoughts on people getting weighed before the flight? That's more of a social disaster waiting to happen.
Oh, yeah, especially if you get a person my size and she's privileged and she's a Karen. There's going to be some words there.
Yeah, that's a
And
rough.
whatever
that's
happened
not-
to the persona of it's not polite to ask a lady how old she is, let alone how much she weighs.
That can get ugly. Frankly, I think it's a vicious rumor. They were talking about it once before, but it was a lie. Right
Well,
now,
if
the way
Delta
they do
starts
it, the way
doing
they
it,
do
then
it
everybody
now
else is.
is they use averages. Males weigh X on average. Females weigh X on average.
Just like your suitcase weighs
A
X on it.
carry-on bag weighs X on average. Your check bag, whether it's 30 pounds or 49 pounds, they X pounds on average.
Every
and that's
bag
how they
that's
do it.
checked is 50 pounds unless it's checked at heavy, and then it's 70 pounds.
And I don't see why it matters, because once everybody's sitting on the airplane and the bags are in, they already know what the airplane weighs.
Yeah, the fucking thing's got a scale on it.
Yeah, that whole floor is a scale, so they know what it weighs before the doors even close. They already know what the weight is. So I don't see what difference it's going to make weighing people before a flight, except embarrass people.
They're going to start charging you by the pound.
You know, have you guys seen Sebastian Maniscalco?
I love that guy.
That comedian. He's got, look up Sebastian Maniscalco on United Airlines. He got this little thing he does for United about United and TSA in the airport. It's funny as heck.
I love the one that he does about the lost luggage. Is it him that does the lost luggage?
I'm not average either.
I think it is him, the one that does the lost luggage from Continental or United. I think it's Continental. And he comes out and at the end of it, and he's just got like a handle.
No, don't know. So who do you kick off once it's overweight? Well,
you always ask for a volunteer.
Yeah, when a flight is heavy and it's going to be weight restricted, you can ask for volunteers to come off, and that's when they started giving them travel vouchers. And you can make $1,000 in travel vouchers if you play your cards right. You just keep holding out. They'll say, "Well, 400. We'll give you 400." Nobody raises their hands. We'll give you 600. Nobody raises their hand.
When I was a gate agent and I had to get like 3 people off an airplane due to weight and balance, I just go straight to the top, right from the get go. I need 3 people. Give you $1,000 to get off the airplane right now.
And that's $1,000 in travel vouchers. Now, if they have to kick you off an airplane for a different reason, then they got to give you cash.
Yeah.
And they give you a check, and it's freaking cash. Some dudes can come out of there with $1,000, $2,000 check.
If they're lucky.
Yeah,
if they're lucky.
Depending on what the situation is.
Most of the time, it's only like about $300, $400, $500, $600 tops.
Yeah.
But yeah, take that $1,000 flight voucher from the get go. Or I've had one guy go, I only needed like 2, and I had 1, and I'll go, well, if you make it 1,200, I'll do it. And I'm like, all right, let's go. So then they both ended up getting 1,200 because they each have to have the same amount.
Yeah, if you give it to one, you got to give it to the other. Let's see. The skinny guy. Betty, I'm not your average girl. I'm a hippo. Hello.
I'm a hippo too.
We are pleasantly plump, hungry hippo. More to love. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it. That's inappropriate. But it was a funny thought to say if I said it now. Everyone have a great night.
Yes.
I'll catch up with you all tomorrow.
One planet, one people.
There you go.
Hasta luego.
Have a good night, everybody.